Welcome to everyone this morning. I hope you're all safe and well and you're having a great day. This is just to give you some background as to the Business Development Transformation series we're going to be looking at over the next coming months. Over the last few months, the business development team, the managers have been working with a set of tools to try and support business transformation, our business transformation. These tools were designed by Alexander Osterwalder. In today's presentation, we'll give you an understanding of what our thoughts are and give you a chance to shape how we take this forward. As a team, we're here to help and shape and support the service of our learners, our staff and our partners. And with your help, hopefully, we're going to do that and take this forward. This series will be split into 5 workshop sessions. So the first one will be about value proposition, and that's the one we're going to look at today. The second one will be about developing a business canvas model. The next one will be about developing the project plan, completing return on investment, and then present your plan. So together we'll get an opportunity to see how we actually take this forward and give our innovative ideas in developing this plan to take our area forward. Each of the value propositions that we've looked at gives us the opportunity to grow and flourish. Let me pose you a question. How many full-time learners do we have in the college? What's their need? How do we address that need? How do we support the learner? How do we support the staff? How do we support business? Some of these questions we'll answer when we start to look at the value propositions. Let's now look at the workshop presentation programme. So what we're going to do is visualise a business canvas model as an example, which should hopefully help us to understand the principles that create a good value proposition. Review some sample questions to support and create a good value proposition. Look at the questions that's going to help us to understand customers' pains, solutions and gains. Create a good value proposition. And then once we've completed that, we're going to add a value proposition and our customer segments to our business canvas model. Now let's look at the Alexander Osterwalder business model canvas. You can see right from the very middle here, you've got the development of a razor and the opportunity to create a replacement blade. So what you have here is most adults will use a razor, and what you tend to find here is some companies try to do a lock-in service where you maybe get a registration and every month they'll sell you replacement blades, or you've got to go to the shops and buy replacement blades. So most customers, male and or female, will be engaging in this. And then if we look at the channels, routes to market, it's either done through retail or again it can be done through online. And as I've already previously mentioned, you've got a registration process, so on a monthly basis you'll get continued blades being sold. You've also then got your customer segments that we spoke about, which is customers who are normally male and female of the adult age who need to at some point use a razor. Then you've got key partners. These are manufacturers who make the razor and or the replacement blades. And you've also got the retailers. That's those who would actually be the people who are going to sell the blade or the razor or the replacement blade, or they may be a wholesale reseller where they're actually subcontracting it to another retailer. You've then got the key activities, which is manufacturing, marketing, logistics, and research and development. Now obviously research and development is highly important because it's all about continuous improvement. What you want to make sure is your blade is unique and is always the best blade on the market. You've then got key resources, which is brand. I'm sure you can all visualise a razor blade and the types of razor blades out there in the market. And I'm sure you can visualise that they are all different, so therefore they all are patented. And also you find that blades are the same, so only one blade will fit a razor handle, so therefore they become unique, therefore making it a product that people require and need. And then you've got cost structure. 9 times out of 10 you would find that razor manufacturers don't manufacture themselves. They actually are designers, and they would put everything out to manufacturers to get them made for them. So in this case what you're doing is you're actually paying for the manufacturing, the marketing, the logistics and the research and development. 9 times out of 10 the research and development, the market would come from yourself, and the logistics and the manufacturing would be subcontracted. Now that we've looked at the business model canvas, let's look at the workshop guidance and what we're going to actually do to take this forward. So workshop guidance. Towards the end of the presentation, I'll present you with our completed high-level business model canvas and ask you to pick a value proposition and develop it using the tools that we've identified and illustrated today. I'll conduct a presentation on creating a value proposition. I'll supply you with the blank materials to support the process on TeamShare, and you will add your developments of your value proposition and customers to the business model canvas template supplied to you again on TeamShare. So let me see if I can share a wee bit more about the understanding of value proposition. Let's look at it again. So what he's trying to do is, you tend to find that people have got pains that they need fixed. They've got a need. So in business transformation, what we're looking at is what pains have we got and what can we do to alleviate the pains. Right, so your pain comes as a problem. So we're moving from the evaluate section to the define section. So you've got a problem. From that problem you need to then try and create ideas, solutions, potential new markets, and potentially changing your idea. And from that there you will then get a gain. From that gain you will then create your value proposition and what you think it is you need to build to take your business forward. Understanding your value proposition. This is where we would use a value proposition map. As you can see, what it does is it breaks down the segments and tries to give you some assurances of what you're looking at and how we take things forward. So this is a basic example of a value proposition from our final business model canvas. And what we're doing is we're looking at promotional services. So in the college there's 12,000 learners and they have a need. Businesses have a need to engage with their learners, and the college has a need. It's what's in it for us also. So it starts with looking at the customers. What is their need? So if this was an organisation outside the college, what would their need be? If we take the automotive industry as a sector that are looking for something, it could be they're looking to create a younger population that are going to buy their cars. We've got 12,000 learners, and their need is they need to actually speak to those learners. So that's their pains. Their pains is trying to find the customers, and we've got the customers. Their gains would be using our database or using our promotional material or our TV screens to promote their services, giving our students possibly a discount or giving our students the opportunity to get something at a cheaper cost. So it's something in it, there's a gain in it for our students and there's a gain in it for the automotive industry, so it's a win-win. You've then got pain relievers. How are you going to do this? How are you going to support this activity? Well, a suggestion would be you would possibly create an online marketing database through a call to action. And from that, you would then enable businesses to register their call to action, which we could then register on our plasma screens or our LED screens to support our students and support the companies out there. So in other words, we're creating a marketing solution for organisations out there that are going to support our learners, our staff, but also support the businesses that we're working with. So it's creating a win-win. And what's in it? The college and the business are both going to generate either income or goodwill or support for one another. Employer engagement is going to be far greater than what it is just now. And your CRM that you're going to create is going to be far greater than what you've had previously. So it's a win-win for everybody in it. The next slide is only an example of some of the questions that you get. In each of the sections, I've actually got questionnaires attached to the filing system that we spoke about earlier on that you can download. The questionnaires is an example of a questionnaire. So that's the customer job questions, and there's one for each section. However, these are only a starter for 10. You can then change them to suit the area that are being addressed and the areas that you're addressing. Let's take the opportunity now to review the business model canvas that ourselves, the managers, have done over the last couple of months. The area I want to concentrate on is the area in the centre. So that is the value proposition. So we're looking at training including work-based learning, facilities and accommodation, training materials, consultancy, promotional services and employment services. Now if we're able to split into teams and pick one of the following areas to complete a value proposition for, complete a value proposition map, this will give us the opportunity to further enhance and develop where we're going in this transformation journey. Once we've got this complete, if we take that information and add it to the new business model canvas for each of the value propositions that we're doing, then it allows them to take it forward to the next stage. Finally, let me thank you for your patience and your perseverance and you putting up with my monotone voice. Hopefully going forward I should get better at this, and many thanks. See you later. Bye.